So YouTube, we're going to get started with this and talk about it the right way and the correct way. Shedeur Sanders just overwhelmingly did what we expected to do. Well, what DJ Bless One always told you he expected of Shedeur. Shedeur has never let me down. Even when he did lose, he still won. That's what makes you a leader of a franchise and a quarterback. But we've been having things and obstacles in our way that were unneeded. Mary Kay Cabot, the affiliation with Cleveland Browns needs to be addressed, because I'm going to make a video about why Cleveland needs to disassociate from her and needs to fire her. But the truth in me knows they're not going to do that. So I will keep putting out information why I don't respect that tweaker, nor her husband, nor her professional stability. So Mary Kay, after the game, decided to prelude and intrude herself to the situation and pretend she's an actual journalist. She wants to pretend she actually knows football. So Mary Kay put out these tweets right after the game, because we know Mary Kay is gonna do what Mary Kay does. So on this post right here on X, she says, why Shedeur Sanders believe he changed the Browns' energy and how he'll get a ton of reps next week. You're probably like, Bless One, what's wrong with that? Let's just break it down a little bit. And let me give you that. I'm gonna make a separate video of Shedeur talking about that. It's a long article. We're gonna go in depth into it. But right now, I'm just showing you the semantics Mary is playing. Instead of talking about how great Shedeur did and how he's performed, she's searching and looking as if someone paid Mary to deliberately attack Shedeur at all costs. Before I show you the rest, I want you to remember that Mary Kay used to love Shedeur. She made her bread and butter through talking about Shedeur. Prior to Shedeur looking like he's going to the Cleveland Browns, Mary Kay was actually a staunch supporter, because she understood she can get a bigger name if she talks about Shedeur, good or bad. No one knew about this bitch until she started talking about Shedeur. And here is my proof of her used to liking Shedeur. Like 1 hour before the draft, that's when she changed.
I'm in my GM camp today, and I'm going to make a trade. I'm taking Shedeur at number 2. I'm going to do the obvious right thing there. I'm going to take Shedeur and I'm going to roll with it and see how it goes. But then I'm trading back into the end of the first round with my second round pick and some other things. And I'm taking Tyler Shuck. I'm taking 2 quarterbacks.
So she put Shedeur ahead of Tyler because she doesn't know how to pronounce his name. She has a speech impediment. Not that I'm making fun of that. She'll probably make fun of mine if I had one. She'll definitely make fun of Shedeur Sanders if he had a speech impediment. I can imagine what she would say. He can't be a professional and a leader of this team if he can't even speak English good. I expect her to say that, but nonetheless, I showed the receipt. Mary Kay has completely did a 360 on Shedeur, but why? Most of the Mayo pundits have done a 360 on Shedeur because this is a sabotaging rank that they've been utilizing for decades upon decades. This is not the first of the first. So let's go off forward with Mary Kay. So Mary Kay say, will the Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders get his first team reps with the starters in the joint Eagle practices this week? Kevin Stefanski weighs in on that and more. We'll go more into that. Why not talk about how Shedeur had to play with cab drivers and Uber drivers and he actually excelled? Why not talk about that, Mary? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Mary, Mary, why so bitch-like? Why, Mary? Why? Why are you picking and choosing? But I'm just pandering when I say why. See, DJ Bless One knows the answers already. That was a rhetorical question, Mary. Shut the hell up, bitch tweaker. I don't need you to answer it. I'll answer it for you. Because this is you again following up to that. She said, Kevin Stefanski also needs a couple of days to see where Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel will be with their hamstring injuries in joint Philly practices Wednesday and Thursday. So she's alleviating them from the duties that we want to see, because if Shedeur is the worst quarterback with the Cleveland Browns and he can take the performance with the third team and second team and perform like that, she know it would behoove Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel to have an astronomical performance, but that won't happen. So they're scavenging and escaping them again from accountability. Now it's like we don't know where they're at with their injuries, so they might not even play during the joint practices against the Eagles. The Super Bowl, these Super Bowl winners, Philadelphia Eagles, shout out to their mascot, Gilly the Kid, who I got love for. So why is Mary Kay acting like she's a professional coach? She's the general manager of the Cleveland Browns. Didn't Mary Kay tell us that Cleveland only drafted Shedeur because they felt sorry for Shedeur Sanders and Dion? But yet she says this right here, right? That we just watched.
I'm a GM cap today, and I'm going to make a trade. I'm taking Shedeur at number 2.
So what happened, Mary? You're taking Shedeur at number 2, but now you're downgrading him to nothing. I think Shedeur Sanders should have definitely pulled up on your bitch ass before Tony Grossi, racist tell.
Tony, I be hoping you be. Hold on. Tony, I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You always say negative stuff about me, and I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you.
You know when Shedeur tells the racist Tony, I didn't do nothing to you? That's like, bitch nigga, why you keep saying my name? You better not say my name no more. And she references Kevin Stefanski so much when Kevin Stefanski been caught lying so much times, even after he confirmed Shedeur as the starter. Am I lying about that? That was Mary Kay reporting it with the reps. It's always the reps with these Mayos.
On the game itself, we got game Friday night coming up. We'll rest some starters. Some players will play, obviously holding out some guys due to injury, as you know, and then we'll play Shedeur at quarterback.
And then we'll play Shedeur as quarterback. Why not start the conversation off with we're starting Shedeur? Why use all these excuses as if to say, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, because of our injuries and the deliberating situation that we're in, thinking of the progress, we got no choice to put Shedeur as the guy that will start. You got to look at the word semantics they play with us. You have to. See, when she says Kevin Stefanski also needs a couple of days to see where, Dylan is, and she reiterated it again with her post. She stamped it. And look at this part right here, guys. Kevin Stefanski was happy with Shedeur Sanders' performance, but isn't yet ready to see if he'll get first-team reps with the starting offense in the practices. Why isn't he sure? But he's happy with Shedeur. Yet he isn't sure? So Kevin isn't sure, but you want us to believe he's happy with Shedeur. That's the narrative, huh? That's the narrative. He isn't happy? Or is he happy? I'm typing right now to make my next video, and you guys are part of it. I'm typing Kevin claims to be happy with Shedeur Sanders, but he isn't sure that Shedeur can be a starter. Yup, I'm gonna make that video. Guys, when I make these videos, I get inspired to make another video. Your favorite YouTubers aren't doing that. You guys get to see it in the full flesh. To see this bitch speak on how she speaks, no wonder when she was getting a Hall of Fame award. Remember, she got a Hall of Fame award for being a journalist. How? Nobody even knew her before Shedeur, but yet she's getting a Hall of Fame award that she got already last week. I talked about it.
See all the guys in their gold jackets, but I must have read the memo wrong. I thought it was the gold dress dinner. The guy guarding the door refused to let me in.
Bitch, I would refuse to let you in too. I'm not trying to hear her speech. Corny jokes, trying to force herself to fit in. Look, I'm a human too. No, you're not, tweaker. No, you're not, bitch. I seen the little reward you did with your husband. Though I don't talk about people's family, but you talk about people's family. So why should I reserve you what I reserve to every other people on this platform? I make sure not to disrespect people. I make sure to respect every human being, Mary. That's what DJ Bless One does. So why should I not put your husband out there? Although I'm not going to do that, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I put out the receipts that people who claim to love you, your peers, Mary, they sent it to me already. I'm proud of that. But I didn't expose you yet, and I'm not done with you yet, tweaker. This is just only the beginning, Mary. I've been exposing you for 3 months now, and it's not gonna stop, Mary. Even after you guys get rid of Shedeur Sanders, I'm on your head, tweaker. I'm on your husband too if he says another reference again. Tell that weak mayo turd to shut the hell up, Mary. Tell him go in the bitch position he needs to be in, because we know who wear the man pants in the house, and it's not your weak husband, it's you, bitch. So since you're the man of your house, Mary, the tweaker, I'm on all of you racist turds, and I'm not letting it down. I'm not. Your attorneys can't stop me. Tell Dylan Gabriel his attorneys can't stop me from exposing him furthermore. I'm done with you, tweaker, because this is bigger than football. It is deeper than football. Miss me with your semantics.
I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy